everyone! Welcome to today's lesson on real-life English. We're going to explore how to use polite phrases naturally in everyday situations, whether at work, with friends, or writing emails. So let's begin and learn how to speak English with confidence and kindness. Part 1. Polite requests. Story plus highlighted phrases. Scene: morning at the office. Sarah walked in and saw her manager, Mr. Collins, reviewing documents.
Could I have a moment of your time to discuss the new campaign ideas?
Of course, Sarah. What's on your mind?
Would it be possible to get your feedback by the end of today? That way I can start making the changes.
I'll review them this afternoon.
Later, Sarah needed help from her colleague, James.
Would you mind if I borrow your laptop for a quick presentation? Mine isn't working properly.
Not at all. Here you go.
At a client meeting.
I was wondering if you could allow us an extra 2 days to finalize the design. We want it to be perfect.
That's fine. Please send it by Friday.
At lunch, Sarah asked a favor of her teammate. Do you think you could cover my desk while I take a call? Do you think you could is a gentle way to ask for help. Sure, no problem.
At the end of the day, Sarah sent an email. Subject: Request for additional resources. Dear Mr. Collins, I hope this message finds you well. Would you be so kind as to approve additional resources for our upcoming project? Would you be so kind as to is a very polite and formal request. Thank you very much for your support. Best regards, Sarah. Summary of polite requests used. Could I? Asking permission or requesting politely. Would you mind if I? Asking permission carefully. Would it be possible to? Checking feasibility politely. I was wondering if you could. Very polite request. Do you think you could? Gentle favor request. Would you be so kind as to? Formal, very polite request. Part 2. Offering help. Lending a hand at work and beyond. Scene 1. Morning meeting chaos. It was Tuesday morning and the office was buzzing with activity. Sarah had just sat down at her desk when she noticed her colleague, Rachel, struggling with a large stack of printed reports. Papers were sliding out of her hands and her face looked stressed. Sarah jumped up.
Can I help you with that? Oh, thank you. These need to go to the conference room before the meeting starts. Would you like me to take half and bring them over for you? That would be amazing, Sarah. Thank you. They walked down the hallway together, arms full of papers.
Later that day, Sarah was in the meeting room getting ready for a client presentation. James, her teammate, walked in and saw her juggling slides and props.
Shall I help you set this up?
That would be great, actually. This projector is being stubborn.
Do you need a hand with the laptop too?
Yes, if you could connect it to the screen, that would save me a lot of time.
James plugged in the HDMI cable and smiled. Let me know if there's anything else I can do.
Scene 3. Helping a friend after work. That evening, Sarah stopped by her friend Lily's apartment to check in. Lily had recently sprained her ankle and was resting on the couch.
Hey, how are you feeling? I brought over some dinner. You're a lifesaver. I'm happy to help. Sarah looked around the room and noticed laundry piled up. Would you like me to do a quick tidy up while you rest? You're seriously the best.
Summary of offering help phrases used. Phrase: when it was used. Why it's polite. Can I help you with that? Offering help with heavy reports. Simple and direct, yet kind. Would you like me to? Offering to carry half the load. Gives the person control to accept or decline. Shall I? Offering to help with setup. Gentle, formal tone. Do you need a hand? Offering physical help. Friendly and informal. Let me know if there's anything I can do. After helping. Keeps door open for more help. I'm happy to help. Responding to thanks. Shows warmth and willingness. Part 3. Thanking someone. Showing gratitude gracefully. Scene 1. After the team presentation. The conference room was buzzing. The team had just finished a big presentation for a new client. Sarah turned to James, who had helped her fix a last-minute technical glitch.
Thank you very much for helping me set everything up so quickly.
No problem at all.
I really appreciate it.
Scene 2. Coffee with a friend. Later that afternoon, Sarah met her friend Priya at a nearby cafe. Priya had saved a spot by the window and already ordered Sarah's favorite drink.
Thanks a lot for getting this for me. You're welcome. I remembered you liked almond milk. I'm truly grateful. It's been a hectic day, and this was exactly what I needed.
Scene 3. A message to a client. That evening, Sarah drafted a follow-up message to a client who had approved their budget proposal quickly. Subject: Thank you for the quick approval. Dear Mrs. Adams, I just wanted to say many thanks for your prompt response regarding the campaign approval. We're excited to move forward with the project and appreciate your support. Best regards, Sarah Mitchell. Many thanks is a formal yet warm way to say thank you in emails or letters. Scene 4. Helping a stranger. On the way home, Sarah noticed an older woman drop a bag of groceries on the street. She rushed over and helped her gather everything.
You didn't have to do that, dear. Much obliged. Just glad I was nearby.
Summary of thanking someone phrases used. Phrase. Example. Context. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for helping me. Formal, respectful. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Warm, sincere. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for getting this. Friendly, casual. I'm truly grateful. I'm truly grateful. It's been a hectic day. Deep emotional thanks. Many thanks. Many thanks for your prompt response. Polite, common in emails. Much obliged. Much obliged. Very formal or traditional. Part 4. Apologizing politely, handling mistakes gracefully. Scene 1. Technical difficulties during a meeting. Sarah was leading an important Zoom meeting with a client when suddenly her screen froze. The presentation stopped midway. When the call resumed a few minutes later, she took a deep breath and addressed the group.
I'm terribly sorry about the interruption. We had some unexpected internet issues.
No worries. It happens.
Please accept my apologies for the delay. We'll pick up right where we left off.
Scene 2. Wrong email sent. Back at her desk, Sarah realized she had accidentally sent a draft report to the client instead of the final version. She quickly followed up with a second message. Subject: Apologies for the previous email. Dear Mrs. Adams, I apologize for the misunderstanding earlier. I mistakenly sent you the draft version of the report. Please find the correct final version attached. Thank you for your understanding. Sarah. I apologize for the misunderstanding is a polished way to admit an error without blaming others. Scene 3. Small mistake with a colleague. Later that afternoon, Sarah noticed that she had accidentally booked the conference room at the same time James had requested it.
I didn't mean to double book the room. I completely missed your email. Sorry for the inconvenience.
It's all right. I'll use the small room today.
Scene 4. Mishearing someone. Walking past the printer, Sarah ran into a new intern. Hi, Sarah. I just wanted to check. Should I send the file now or wait? Sarah had misheard. I beg your pardon? Could you repeat that? Very polite way to ask someone to say something again. Oh, I ask if I should send the file now. Yes, go ahead. Thanks. Summary of apologizing politely phrases used. Phrase. Example. When it was used. I'm terribly sorry. I'm terribly sorry about the interruption. Sincere, formal apology. Please accept my apologies. Please accept my apologies for the delay. Very formal situations. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to double book. To soften the mistake. Sorry for the inconvenience. Sorry for the inconvenience. Casual and professional. I apologize for the misunderstanding. I apologize for the misunderstanding. Polished, professional. I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. Extremely polite way to say what? Part 5. Asking for permission. Being respectful in daily life. Scene 1. Requesting to leave work early. It was Thursday afternoon, and Sarah had a dentist appointment at 4 p.m. She walked over to her manager's office.
Would it be okay if I left a bit early today? I have a dental checkup at 4.
No problem. Thanks for letting me know.
Scene 2. Asking before making a change. Later that day, Sarah was working on a shared Excel file. Sarah and chat to her teammate. May I update this spreadsheet before the meeting? Teammate. Sure, go ahead. Scene 3. Working remotely. On Friday morning, Sarah woke up feeling slightly under the weather. She wasn't sick, but she wanted to be cautious and work from home. She sent a message to her team lead. Hi, Rachel. I'm feeling a little off today, but I'm fine to work. Do you mind if I join the team call from home this morning instead of coming in? Thanks, Sarah. Do you mind if I is polite and soft, asking permission without sounding demanding? Scene 4. Dinner invitation. At the end of the work week, the team was planning to go out for dinner. Sarah turned to her manager.
Would you mind if I bring a guest to the team dinner? My sister's visiting from out of town.
Not at all. She's welcome to join.
Scene 5. Reserving the meeting room. On Monday morning, Sarah was planning to conduct a training session and needed a space. Sarah, to the receptionist, is it all right if I use the main meeting room at 2 p.m. today? A casual but polite way to ask permission in an office setting. The receptionist, absolutely, it's free after 1:30. Summary of asking for permission phrases used. Phrase, example, use case. Would it be okay if I? Would it be okay if I left a bit early today? Friendly, everyday professional tone. May I? May I update the spreadsheet? Formal, respectful. Do you mind if I? Do you mind if I join from home? Conversational, still polite. Would you mind if I? Would you mind if I bring a guest? Extra polite, group situations. Is it all right if I? Is it all right if I use the room? Informal, soft tone. Part 6. Giving polite suggestions. Sharing ideas respectfully. Scene 1. Creative brainstorming in the office. The marketing team was gathered around a whiteboard, discussing ideas for a client's social media campaign. The energy in the room was high, but there was a lull in fresh suggestions. Sarah leaned forward and gently offered,
Perhaps you could add a behind-the-scenes video series. It might humanize the brand.
That's a really interesting idea.
Scene 2. Helping a new intern. Later, Sarah noticed the new intern, Emma, struggling with formatting a report for their client presentation. She walked over and spoke kindly. You might want to consider using a cleaner font. It'll look more professional on screen. This phrase shows respect while gently guiding someone. Emma: "Oh, that's a great point. Thank you." Scene 3. Feedback during lunch. While eating lunch in the break room, the team talked about improving Monday meetings, which often ran too long. Sarah: "May I suggest that we keep each update to under 2 minutes?" "May I suggest" is formal and used when you want to be especially polite. Mia: "Honestly, that would help so much." Scene 4. Talking with a friend about job hunting. After work, Sarah met her friend Lily at a cafe. Lily was feeling discouraged about her job search. "Have you thought about applying to smaller agencies? You might find more creative freedom there." This is a supportive and curious way to offer advice without pressure. Lily: "I hadn't, actually. That could be a good direction." Scene 5. Strategy planning. Back at the office the next day, Sarah joined a Zoom call to review final launch plans. The timeline was tight, and the team was rushing. It might be a good idea to send the press release a day early, just in case we hit any last-minute delays. This phrase politely introduces a cautionary suggestion. Team lead: "Agreed. Let's move that up on the calendar." Summary of giving polite suggestions phrases used. Phrase, example, use case. Perhaps you could. Perhaps you could add a behind-the-scenes video. Use light, creative discussions. You might want to consider. You might want to consider a cleaner font. Use helpful feedback, informal. May I suggest? May I suggest we limit updates to 2 minutes? Use formal group settings. Have you thought about? Have you thought about applying to smaller agencies? Use supportive, personal conversations. It might be a good idea to. It might be a good idea to send it early. Use cautionary planning advice. Part 7. Polite disagreement. Respectfully expressing different views. Scene 1. Strategy meeting at work. The team was reviewing final design ideas for the campaign. James suggested using a celebrity influencer for the ad. Sarah had reservations but wanted to disagree politely.
I see your point, but I'm a little concerned about the budget. Hiring a celebrity might stretch us too far.
Good point. Let's check the numbers again.
Scene 2. Budget discussion with manager. Mr. Collins proposed investing more in print advertising. Sarah preferred a digital approach.
I understand. However, print might not reach our target audience as effectively as social media.
Fair enough. Let's weigh both options.
Scene 3. Team chat about launch date. The team was debating whether to launch the campaign on a Monday or Friday. I'm not so sure about that. Fridays might not get the same engagement online. Mia: "That's true. Mondays might be better for interaction." Scene 4. Challenging the group politely. During a presentation review, someone suggested removing the data analysis slide. Sarah believed it was important to keep. Sarah: "With all due respect, I think that slide is essential. It shows our impact clearly." Team lead: "Good catch. Let's keep it." Scene 5. Peer brainstorming. James pitched an edgy campaign slogan. Sarah found it clever, but not client appropriate.
That's an interesting idea, though I have a slightly different view. Maybe we should aim for something a bit more neutral for this client.
Got it. Let's brainstorm a few more options.
Summary of polite disagreement phrases used. Phrase. Example. Tone and use. I see your point, but it may stretch our budget. Friendly and respectful. I understand, however, print may not be as effective. Formal and diplomatic. I'm not sure about that. I'm not so sure about that. Fridays may has less reach. Gently uncertain. With all due respect, I think that slide is essential. Very polite. Formal. That's an interesting idea, though I have a slightly different view. Let's try something more neutral. Balanced and vow. Part 8. Ending a conversation politely. Wrapping things up gracefully. Scene 1. Wrapping up a client call. After a productive video meeting with a client, Sarah began to close the conversation.
It was lovely speaking with you, Mrs. Adams. Thank you again for your insights.
Likewise. Looking forward to the next steps.
Scene 2. Office doorway chat. Sarah was catching up with a colleague in the hallway when she noticed they were both running late.
Thanks again for your time, James. I'll let you get on with your day.
Anytime. Let's talk more tomorrow.
Scene 3. Coffee shop catch-up. Sarah met her friend Lily for a quick catch-up. After an hour, Lily had to leave for an appointment. Sarah. Let's catch up again soon. Maybe lunch next week? Lily. Yes, I'll message you later. Scene 4. Ending a long call. After a long call with her team, Sarah could sense that everyone was tired but satisfied with their progress. Sarah. I won't keep you any longer. Great work today, everyone. Respectfully ends the conversation without dragging it out. Team. Thanks, Sarah. Talk soon. Summary of ending a conversation politely phrases used. Phrase. Example. Use case. It was lovely speaking with you. It was lovely speaking with you, Mrs. Adams. Warm, professional closer. Thanks again for your time. Example. Thanks again for your time, James. Use case. Appreciative and respectful. I'll let you get on with your day. Example. I'll let you get on with your day. Use case. Shows awareness of someone's time. Let's catch up again soon. Example. Let's catch up again soon. Use case. Friendly, informal closer. I won't keep you any longer. Example. I won't keep you any longer. Use case. Ends long or formal conversations politely. Part 9. Polite small talk and introductions. Connecting with others. Scene 1. Business networking event. Sarah attended a small industry event hosted by a local marketing group. She walked up to a well-dressed woman at the welcome table. Sarah. Pleased to meet you. I'm Sarah Mitchell from Brightmark Agency. Woman. Nice to meet you too. I'm Harriet from Wave Media. They shook hands, smiling. Scene 2. Formal introduction. Later, Sarah was introduced to the keynote speaker.
How do you do?
I'm well, thank you. And you?
It's a pleasure to meet you. I've read your work in several journals.
Scene 3. Reconnecting with a past colleague. At the coffee station, Sarah spotted James, a colleague she hadn't seen in a few weeks.
How have you been?
Busy as ever. You?
Same here. We definitely need to catch up soon.
Scene 4. Casual check-in at work. Back at the office, Sarah knocked gently on her team lead's door before entering. I hope I'm not disturbing you. I just had a quick question about the client feedback. Shows respect for the person's time before starting a conversation. Team lead. Not at all. Come in. Summary of polite small talk and introduction phrases used. Phrase. Example. Use. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you. I'm Sarah Mitchell. Formal first introductions. How do you do? How do you do? Very formal or traditional setting. It's a pleasure to meet you. It's a pleasure to meet you. I've read your work. Warm, respectful tone. How have you been? How have you been? Friendly follow-up or reconnection. I hope I'm not disturbing you. I hope I'm not disturbing you. I just had a quick question. Courteous before starting a conversation. Part 10. Polite expressions in emails and letters. Writing with courtesy. Scene 1. Request email to manager. Sarah needed to ask her manager for a deadline extension. She carefully crafted her email. Subject: Request for extension on project deadline. Dear Mr. Collins, I hope this message finds you well. I am writing to inquire about the possibility of extending the deadline for the upcoming project report by 2 days. Would you be so kind as to let me know if this would be acceptable? Thank you for your attention to this matter. Looking forward to hearing from you. Best regards, Sarah Mitchell. Formal and polite phrases perfect for professional email communication. Scene 2. Follow-up email to client. After the client approved a draft, Sarah sent a follow-up note. Dear Mrs. Adams, I hope this message finds you well. Thank you once again for your quick approval of the draft proposal. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Please feel free to contact me if you have any further questions. Kind regards, Sarah Mitchell. Scene 3. Thank you email after interview. Sarah sent a thank you email after interviewing a potential new team member. Dear Mr. Lewis, I hope this message finds you well. Thank you very much for taking the time to meet with me today. I appreciate your insights and look forward to the next steps. Yours sincerely, Sarah Mitchell. Summary of polite expressions in emails and letters used. Phrase. Example. Use. I hope this message finds you well. I hope this message finds you well. Warm standard email opening. I'm writing to inquire about. I'm writing to inquire about the possibility. Formal way to ask in writing. Would you be so kind as to? Would you be so kind as to let me know? Very polite request in emails. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Polite close in business writing. Looking forward to hearing from you. Looking forward to hearing from you. Positive closing phrase. Best regards, kind regards, yours sincerely. Formal email sign-offs. Thank you all for joining today's lesson on polite English phrases in real life. I hope you found it helpful and feel more confident using these expressions in your daily conversations. Remember, kindness and respect go a long way in communication. Keep practicing, and I'll see you next time.